A trend over the last few years has been for law firms to spend more time and diligence in the interview process. There's a lot more measurement and data for both sides to base their decisions on. Feel free to pause as needed, as there are a lot of keys that can help you navigate the interview process. For partners, groups, and associates, the interview process can take on many facets and timelines. Identifying what types of opportunities are the best move for your career is the first step. Once identified, gathering resources, preparing, and taking action are next. We will discuss the how and the why. One of the first questions I ask an attorney is, if you were to make a move to a better situation, what would that look like? Can you have that at your current firm? What are the resources that you need? What is driving your openness to the change? And are you being properly compensated for the value that you bring to the firm? Knowing exactly who has your resume and the opportunity in detail and not shopping. Avoid recruiters that can't guarantee discretion and choose to spray your resume around town, praying that it gets interest. Pause this slide and use it as a checklist for what information that you'll need to gather. I often tell attorneys that your resume tells your past. In determining value, next steps, and ultimately compensation, you will need to be able to tell your story in the future tense of how your work complements theirs and a timeline to profitability. One of the key questions a firm will ask me is, how many people will the partner be looking to bring with them? It may be everyone, no one, or a few. If a group, are you prepared in case the firm wants to cherry pick? Having authority to speak for others and understanding their practice and compensation needs. Also, what showstoppers may exist? Firms typically look at a 2 to 3 year revenue run, originations, working attorney to start. They also risk adjust with the understanding that some clients won't follow. Having a granular business plan will help you determine who has a high probability of following you, if the timing's right for a move, and how you can leverage your work into their platform. Researching firms and attorneys has never been easier and enables you to do so anonymously. The inverse is also true. Expect to be researched beyond your bio or resume. This includes your social media postings, articles, and background. Firms are looking for attorneys that match your culture and brand. Make sure that what they find doesn't deter them. It is key that in the first meeting that you qualify them as much as they qualify you. Be prepared to answer why you're looking to make a move many times in many ways. Have a clear, concise, positive, repeatable answer to this and take the discussion to what your future goals are. It's an interview. It's not therapy. Firms want to know that you'll work and play well with others. Firms can possibly lose money on attorneys for a couple of years. Understanding their costs helps you show your value. You separate yourself by the types of questions that you ask. Ask typical interview questions, get treated like everyone else. Here's a model format of questioning to get you to how they measure and define successful addition to their firm. Now that you've learned about their costs, discuss how your work complements theirs and vice versa. What specific practice areas can you help them leverage into clients more effectively? This will help determine if your goals match up. With value established, you have set the stage more effectively to negotiate compensation and terms that fit your needs. Firms can take anywhere from a couple of weeks to several months, depending on the size of the firm or the scope of the process. Typically, it is a multi-step, multi-month process. This is why I put a big emphasis on the first meeting so that you can qualify the opportunity in or out quickly. Are there conflicts, showstoppers, upcoming events that affect your timeline? The best candidates that I work with are generally pretty happy where they are. They tend to ask better questions and not in a position where they have to make a move. The process can be tiring and stressful and should be focused on the best targeted opportunities that you could take time to prepare for. Take the meetings personally or not at all, as it may hurt you down the road in other opportunities. Here are some checkpoint questions to ask along the way. Making a move is disruptive. It's up to you whether it's a positive or negative disruption. Taking money out of it, is this an opportunity with a firm that you could be successful over the next 10, 15, 20 years? And has anything changed during the process? Attorneys often joke that they are the worst negotiators for themselves. If it has been done throughout the process with your value and time, the terms should be a non-event. Compensation needs, terms, and title should have all been discussed and determined doable or not. Otherwise, why proceed for months? Know your value and be prepared to have options in mind. How you leave your current firm may be as important as how you enter another. Candidly, you never know what to expect in your firm's reaction. You can only control how you respond. Avoid scorched earth at all costs. Try and maintain a relationship and offer to work with them on the transitioning. Your decision has been made, and your goal is to make sure that your client's interests are first. I hope that you found this useful, and I would welcome your feedback. If you have any questions about how to best prepare for the process or want to confidentially discuss your career goals, timing, and opportunities, please contact me by phone, email, or connect with me via LinkedIn.